Hi, Pixel. Welcome, welcome. We'll be starting here shortly. Okay, Jiminy. Okay, the fact that this is telling me that there are chests down there means there's a way to get down there somehow. And I bet it's from that way. Oh, right off the bat. Okay. Hello, Lloyd Bannings, the Special Support Section speaking. Mira.
Can you hear me? Hello? Hello?
Now I can.
Hello?
Can now.
I said I'm stuck at the moment. If it's my voice, give me a second.
Ah.
For some reason, my computer would just not tab over.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, and it was just stuck staring at something, and I'm like, anyways. Hey, Lloyd.
Oh. Ah.
Having fun toughing it out in the rain?
Oh, hi, friend. What's up? Do we have an urgent request?
Sorta. You remember Mayor Bixon from Maine's, right?
Yeah, of course. Something happened over there?
Yep. He reported that they're having monster trouble inside one of their mines again. More specifically, it's in the old deserted one just outside of town.
Monsters in a deserted mine. Monsters in a deserted mine. Is that really all that strange?
No, and none of the miners have been attacked or anything like that. But the mayor said that something unusual is happening inside the tunnels. He'd like if the SSS could come and investigate as a precaution.
Something unusual? I wonder what it could be. Okay. We're done with every other urgent request we have on our plate, so we'll get to mains as soon as we can.
Sounds good. Oh, and one more thing. You also received a support request for a wanted monster on the Maine's mountain path. You should deal with that while on your way to the village, if you can.
Got it.
It also sounds like the weather is nice and clear to the northwest of the city, so it shouldn't be raining on the mountain path. Feel free to drive your car there if you want.
Oh, really? Good to know. Thanks, friend. Contact us again if something new comes up.
You betcha. Talk to you guys later.
What did Fran need from us? Has something happened near Mainz?
Yeah, Mary contacted the CPD about something unusual happening in one of their old mines. We're done with our support requests inside the city, so let's make our way over once we're ready. Oh, and the weather is apparently clear in that direction. We can take the car if we want. Aye, aye, leader.
Let's swing by the back entrance of the SSS building, if we end up going to Mainz by car.
Of course we're taking the car. You think we're gonna walk there? Deck out your ride by adding accessories. Well, now we gotta see what accessories we have. Okay, I don't have any parts. I don't have any designs for it yet. Got it. Oh, but there was a chest there. I'll have to go get the chest later.
The weather on the mountain path is just as clear as we'd heard it be.
Yeah, and it's a sight for sore eyes after being poured on it in the city all day.
Rain or shine, I'm just glad we chose to take the car to the Mainz. City streets, mountain paths, there's no terrain this girl can't tackle.
The CCF really outdid themselves this time. The heat smokers are going to be all over the roads once they're in stores. By the by, I see the road forks into another path here. What's over there? Ah, that way leads to the Rosenberg studio.
A doll maker with some unique connections lives there.
Oh yes, the famous doll studio. Well, a famous to aficionados anyway. Come to think of it, wasn't one of its dolls supposed to be up for bid at the auction before? Well, you know. Yeah, it was. I still don't know who was responsible for what happened that night. It's no longer in Crossbell, but maybe it wouldn't hurt to stop by the studio. Oh, I have a feeling we're going to learn eventually who's responsible for it. It's so convenient that the doors open slide either side. So this is Maine's. This is my first time coming out here. I'd only have heard of it before. That's fair. Most people wouldn't go out of their way to visit Maine's just for fun.
By the way, you're familiar with the area as well, right, Noelle? Yeah, it's on one of the CGF's regular patrol routes. I guess some of my first encounters with the SSS kind of center around the mains area, don't they?
That's putting it lightly. Not only did you help us wrap up the Warhound case here, but we also investigated the Moon Temple together.
Oh, that's right, we did. I'd be fine forgetting about that second one. Now then, how shall we proceed, Lloyd? Shall we speak with Mayor Bixon immediately?
Yeah, let's make our way over. Mayor's house is the one on the far side of town, straight ahead. Yeah, Ellie would sooner forget about the ghosts.
Hee.
Pardon us, I believe you called for the CPD's special support section?
There you are. Sorry to come you all this way just for us.
Long time no see, gang. Same to you. It's good to see you all again.
Jens, how have you been feeling?
Oh, I'm holding up all right. No more side effects from that drug or anything. Thanks again for what you did for me back then.
We're just glad you're doing well.
So, about this request. We heard there are monsters in one of the town's old mines.
That's right. There's a deserted mine just outside of town. No one's been down there in decades.
Ooh, I gotta look that one up. Hold.
I think it was Mira, I believe, but
I don't remember.
I think you're right.
I'll take it. I'll
Well,
take
I
it
have
anyway,
written down
since.
somewhere. Just give me a minute.
Okay.
Yes, it was you. Okay.
Okay, I was gonna say, can I have it just so that I have
mean,
a
you can have it,
voice?
but I wanted to see who it was.
It's
was
a bit
actually
of a long story. Why don't you all take a seat and make yourselves comfortable? I'll make us some tea.
Everybody makes tea or desserts or something for everybody that comes to visit their houses.
Well, it's nice.
Well, it's polite.
I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
Look, if I were to have an impromptu visit from someone and I invited them inside, I would also offer them a beverage.
I mean, so would
Anybody
I.
comes to my house, I'm like, you want snacks? You want drinks? I got you.
Yeah,
You want
exactly.
dinner? Go ahead. I don't know.
I'm not saying that it's not. I just find it fun that they do. Not saying it's not impossible.
I made X dessert. Have some. Like, that's honestly.
I mean, I get that when I go over. It's great.
everyone gets that when I come over, but yes.
Cheesecakes.
Yeah, also you.
Cheesecakes. The front gate was destroyed? That's a little bit more than just the old mine.
sure was. Oh, it may have been old, but it's pretty darn sturdy. One of our citizens passed by and discovered it in pieces.
But it was perfectly fine. Oh, hold on. Gotta get the voice back. I took a drink and I lost my voice. It was perfectly fine just a few days ago. Whatever happened was in the last 48 hours. Real piece of work to be dealing with. I mean, who the hell do you think they are? It's definitely troubling.
So you went to check inside and found monsters roaming around?
I can't imagine monsters keeping house inside a deserted mine is all that unusual.
That's true, but there's more. What's strange isn't the monster, it's the mine itself.
The mine itself?
It's hard to explain, but it was like the whole place was glowing flamingly. The walls themselves were pulsing with this weird purple light.
Oh, that does sound strange.
If mine really is that old, then that means the light isn't being caused by some flickering orbital lamps either. But if not that, then what? It's concerning to be sure.
By the way, but not other than the destruction of the gate. No other harm has been done. Right now, concern is as far as we're at.
We know how busy you all are, so I hope you don't mind us asking for your assistance.
Not at all. We understand. Gate being destroyed alone makes this a case worth investigating. Check it out right away.
Agreed. We should go see the situation for ourselves. Roger!
Sounds like we've got a thrilling new case on our hands.
Thank you, SSS. We're counting on you. Guys, if you'd be so kind as to show them inside.
You got it, Mr. Mayor. I'll head then down. Come see me in front of the mine when you're ready. It's great to see he's doing so well.
Hey there, thanks to all of you. Now, if only we can get him out to go cold turkey on that gambling habit of his, too. He still blows out his mirror on his off days at the casino.
Some things never change.
Well, it's his money. As long as it doesn't go overboard again, I think it should be fine. Anyway, gold mine is just outside town, right?
Yes, head down the mountain a bit, and it'll be northwest of the city, directly opposite to the tunnel path. I don't know what's going on there,
Oh, that's the mayor.
folks. So,
Man, the mayor got a frog in his throat.
I don't know what's going on there, folks, but please be careful.
You know what's going on with your voice, too? I don't think either. He doesn't know what's going on with the thing. He doesn't know what's going on with his voice. Man, he's just a mess. I assumed it was that. Apparently it's not.
Wait, go back.
You're right. I was so confused with trying to find the other chest. I turned the last guy who kept opening me into that EP charge you took earlier, so go ahead. Try me.
Hey there!
Oh no, I can't use any more U materia. $11 of 61. True love. Something out of fairy tales, yes. Cyril's heart always did pang with longing while reading them. He was romantic at heart, and now here he sat, key villain and one seemingly pinned to life. That item's used, as in, it used to be mine before you took it. Hey, there you are. Yeah, this is the place. That's the gate that was destroyed?
It looks like it was cut clean through.
Sure does. I can't fathom this being done by human strength, though. Anyhow, over here we have the entrance to Divine itself.
The light, it really is there.
That's a bit more than just the walls glowing purple. How very bewitching, in an eerie sort of way. No doubt there are dangerous monsters looking around in there. Yeah.
How should we proceed, Lloyd? It might be a good idea to contact the Guardian Force if they can spare the manpower. You're right. Calling in some extra backup never hurt anyone.
No. First we should see how things are inside. We need to know what we're dealing with. If it's more than we can handle alone, then we'll request the CGS support.
Fair enough. Roger that.
Alright. I'd advise making sure we're fully prepared before stepping in then. And let's go! Think we don't have time for anything else today. Yes. No, don't take care of other business. Do the thing.
Zuli.
Okay, so we'll start by giving things a quick once-over inside. Mind waiting for us here? No problem. Careful, guys. You think it's too dangerous in there, come right back out, okay? Whoa. That's pretty. Take a look at that.
This is definitely not normal. They weren't exaggerating about the ground and the walls glowing. There's also this strange feeling in the air. It feels heavy somehow.
It could be that there are some traces of miasma inside the mine, which means the higher elements may be present among us. What?
Mozzie, how could you tell? Yeah, I'd expect Tio to say something like that, but not you.
I'm not as perspective as she is, but I do have something of a sixth sense about these things. So, what do we do now? My intuition says that investigating further will definitely be dangerous. Maybe so, but
What was that?
that sounds like...
No! Everyone get back!
Ah!
Jeez.
Oh, mother of... What in Adios's name? Hey, you guys, okay?
Hey, you guys!
Holler if you hear me. Hey, I don't think I can shout through all this rubble. Alright, we'll tell the others. Meow. Kids, are you out there?
If you can hear us, say something!
No good. It's completely caved in.
But what caused it? I think I heard a strange noise right before it happened.
So did I. I didn't know it was about to collapse in a while.
Right, about gunpowder. That was what tipped me off.
Gunpowder? That explains the faint burning smell in the air.
Gunpowder is quite rare, though. People seldom use it these days. Though, given how old this mine is, perhaps there was some leftover explosives that detonated.
I can't imagine that being the case. Something that hazardous wouldn't be left behind. They're certain we just walked into a trap.
A trap? You're probably right. What else could it be?
Now it makes sense. That would make the hissing alien I heard sparks coming off of a fuse. Probably yes. The nation happened after we came in, so it's likely someone wanted to keep us from retreating. Meaning, they were watching us from nearby and triggered it remotely.
But who would do such a thing? Wait. Could it have been the same person who destroyed the front gate?
Well, that's the soundest theory I can think of. I don't know who we're dealing with, but they got us hook, line, and sinker.
No way. Don't worry. We can still call for backup on our enigmas. Or maybe not. The orbital signal must not be getting through. I read in the manual that it's difficult to connect in enclosed spaces like these. Well, that's just great.
The good news doesn't stop, does it? Out of our control. Best thing we can do for now is move forward. May still be another exit out of this mine. Not to mention, we'd be leaving ourselves vulnerable to another attack if we lingered around.
You're right. For all we know, these explosives could have been detonated remotely. I suspect Gans must have gone to call for help. But if we're right where the culprit wants us, we're better off moving elsewhere.
Stay put or going deeper. Both thought this an ideal. We could very well be walking into another death trap. Never a dull moment with the SSS, is there? Guess we're not in too deep if your snark is still intact. They're turning back now. Our mission is to pull together and escape this mine alive.
Yes!
My we?
I don't know.
I know OUI is we.
Uh-huh.
I'm assuming that's my we.
I got nothing.
May we?
May we,
May
thank
we?
you. I was like, look at that, I was like, I pronounced that the right way.
Roger that.
May we? I guess I've never seen that spelled out. Each chapter features basic story events which you use burst. Ooh. Decrease my attacks. That's cool. I did not want to walk into here, but that's okay.
これで一安心ですね。
Well, not the villain per se. No, of course not. That was much too harsh. He was only 27 years old, not yet dulled in spirit by the constant tiresome politics, tethered to life as an heir. I'm invested in whatever the story is. I want to know more about it. I want to know the whole story.
Oh.
I'm not really that invested in the story, but I'm invested in the story. Oh, boss level 85.
みんな行くぞ 行くよ。やれやれ。
Yori yori.
出直してきなよ。
Oh, these, my looties, my.
Do it.
Want to try this again?
Do it.
No, I don't.
Do it. Commit to it.
Do it.
Hold on, I gotta get this. I gotta get this right, because if I say it wrong, where's Chris?
He would do it.
He would
He
absolutely
would
do it.
absolutely do
My
it.
problem is making sure I read this correctly, because I'm gonna mess up the letters. Oh, these, my looty, my massive hacking quartzies, my space-spinning, wind-flapping, gravity-welling magic orbs.
Excellent.
I don't like that. I'm just gonna say that. Oh, it's a broken ladder. Thanks, game.
It's a broken ladder.
やってや。やっと。やってや。すってや。
You have to be thorough to open all of my buddies in this game. You know what they say? There's no chest for the weary.
But
I appreciate good puns. Some of these chests aren't good puns.
スカスト。やった。 スカえいってや。
I always dreamed of being plundered by the pilot, Shermer. Why did I have to be put in a mine in a landlocked state?
スカ。すってや。えいか。すってや。
So crossbells in the Midwest, got it. My name is Inigo Chestoya. You opened my father. Prepare to die. Aren't you glad I made you two watch that movie so you know that reference now?
I've already
I'm
seen
glad.
that movie.
I had not seen it.
えいってや。
Okay, well, Dee had not seen that movie. Now she
Now
can
I
appreciate
understand
that
everything.
reference. On closer inspection, the purple light seems to be coming from the plant life. Or, well, the mushrooms and moss, technically. No shortage of them either.
It's not exactly what you expect to see in the remains of a mine. I've actually heard of a species of moss that glows before. It's known as Zemuria moss. I believe it's sought out and used in certain types of medicine.
Really now? First I've heard of it.
The thing is, they described it as being a different color. Perhaps this isn't the same kind.
No, I believe this is, in fact, a Zemuria moss.
Why?
It's true that Zemuria moss typically emits a golden glow. At times, its shade can also change entirely when exposed to the influence of Septian.
Is that right?
And if I'm not mistaken, these mushrooms are what they call firefly fungus. Normally, they would give off a more greenish hue, and they wouldn't grow nearly this large. Both cases may be the result of an irregularity in the Septian vein.
It's being caused by the Septian vein below us?
That would mean it's unrelated to whoever set the trap. More likely than not. Truncate wasn't destroyed until sometime between yesterday and now. It'd be illogical to think these changes in the flora happened in such a short amount of time. I agree.
Your knowledge on this kind of stuff is surprisingly extensive, Wazzy. What gives? Where did you learn about all of this?
I had a recent patron who was well acquainted with the medicinal benefits of plants. We went out for drinks, and she taught me all sorts of ways they can be used, both in business and pleasure.
Why'd I even bother asking?
What did you expect?
Working as a host doesn't exempt you from underage drinking laws, you know.
Oh, come now, don't think too lowly of me. I assure you, they were virgin cocktails. Were they, though? You know,
We'll never know. He won't tell. It really wants you to use burst mode.
It really does, and I'm not going to until I have to. I mean, like, I'll use it during the final battle, but like the boss battle, but like I'm not gonna use it before that. Inner conflict refusing to relieve itself. Cyril thrusts himself upward from his sprawled position and places a chest atop his dresser. He still had hours to decide whether or not to tell Genevieve about it.
Hey there!
Oh.
Apparently I can't go that way yet.
This is remarkably like the Underdark. I just want to point it out.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Complete with all the flora and fauna. I don't think that the Underdark has things with 3 mouths and eyeballs all over it. Well,
You don't know.
stop. Why do they call the Enigma 2 an orbment? The course is square, the frame is square. They should call it a squarement. That's Goldia, Jerry. Goldia.
Mm.
I mean, I've been to the Underdark. I don't remember those things.
You've been to a version of the Underdark.
Correct.
Correct. Hook horrors are fun. I don't think I was supposed to kill that thing with 2 shots. I think that was supposed to be a slightly tougher battle. Upon closer inspection, you notice his chest is made of grimwood. No panic, but you've just robbed the relative of a lawyer. I'll accept that pun just because that's at least an interesting play of words.
Ghost will allow it.
You admire the
I
chest's
will allow
curves and
this.
luscious locks. Do I, though? Monsters appeared.
行くぞ
私の番でそこ上出来かな
やるじゃない
If this place had been deserted since before the Orbital Revolution, how do I have a corpse inside me? Chew on that one. It's not wrong, though.
やれやれ怖いもの知らずだな
行きます
It's very effective to use her to just wipe the floor with a ton of enemies at one time.
任せてそこさあ先を急ぎましょう
What's the difference between an RPG protagonist and a rare metal collector? One treasures your steel, and the other steals your treasure. Now that one I appreciate. I appreciate that kind of fun. That's a fun one. See, now I need to know what goes this way, because that obviously leads to, like, the boss of this dungeon. So now I need to see what goes this way. Oh, the broken ladder. Well, that's lame. I was expecting more.
Alright, I'm gonna run to the bathroom. I don't predict my voice coming up anytime soon, so I'll be back.
I think you're good.
What is this place?
Looks like the deepest part of the mine.
We're at the end, but we never did come across another exit. What should we do now, Lloyd?
Let's think about our options. Staying here won't do us any good. Best option would be to retrace our steps back to the entrance. Our trip here is any indication. There shouldn't be any other traps in the tunnels. Too bad. There's still a lot about the situation we don't understand. In the end, what was the goal we're trying to accomplish by causing a cave-in?
question. At the very least, it doesn't seem to be connected to the phenomena we've observed inside. But if not them, who else could have done it?
The trap was laid yesterday when the gate was destroyed. The SSS wasn't contacted until today. That leads me to believe that this was set up for us specifically. I hope I'm just overthinking this.
What's wrong, Lloyd? Are you alright?
I'm fine. Let's pull back for now. Can't wait to get us out. They may already be waiting for us up top. Hmm? What's that over there? Above us. Incoming. What?
Ooh,
It's a Durgan!
it's not Durgan. Oh dear. Ah! A monster!
What is that thing? That's not just any monster. Beyond your gut.
That's a bad monster. Ah! I can't move!
What the? I feel so weak. Our vibrations are sapping our strength. This is bad. Ellie, Will, run for it. I went southern on that for some reason.
Why did you go so southern
I
on
don't
that?
have a clue. Let me try that again. Yeah, Ellie, Noelle, run for it. There we go. I don't know why transitioning from Wazzy to him made him southern for a second.
Don't say that. We would never. Right. We all have to get out together. Ah!
Is that? Hey, look who it
Where
is!
the fuck did Randy come from?
We gotta have Randy. Come on.
Eat this.
No way.
Randy? You're here.
And the goodest boy.
Oh no, Mira's gone to the bathroom. Who's gonna bark like Sight?
I'll just do it. And Sight, too. Nice timing, boys.
We can talk later. Let's snuff this thing. Strike it with everything you've got.
On it.
Ready? Target in sight.
Oh, this one's a Wazzy for Randy. Death Scorpion 2. This is a new one.
Ooh.
Did he just stab that thing in the nuts?
Yup.
I thought it was the knee, but sure. I think that's closer.
私の番ですねは
He went right between his legs, stabbed it, and there was a large explosion.
撃破しますそれ
You gonna rename that one the Nutbuster?
これで終わりです
She's gonna shoot it in the nuts with a rocket launcher.
Why are they all aim for the nuts?
Because they aim at a static
It must
point,
be a
and
boy
because the
dragon.
monster's so large.
It must be a boy dragon.
Ah,
皆さん
Clearly.
お疲れ様でした
clearly. It definitely screamed in pain like a guy hit in the nuts. I wanted to have Zeit do things, though. That would have been fun.
Mm-hmm.
Right? He just showed up.
It vanished.
What in the world was that?
Phew, that was one hell of a monster. That survival training was rough. Well, whatever. Glad we pulled that one out.
You look like your brother broke a sweat.
As rambunctious as ever. That was pretty impressive. I owe you one, Randy.
But how did you know we were here?
They finally let me off the leash after I wrapped up training, so I went straight back to the SSS building. Then I heard you guys were on your way to Maine. By the time I finally caught up, you were already neck deep in it down here.
Yeah, talk about a lucky break.
What about that cave-in at the entrance?
The Maine's miners punched through a little while ago. Second they did, I made my way in and came running after you. Big guy here showing up as backup was a coincidence. He did, though.
I'm back.
Good boy, Zeit. Always full of surprises, isn't he?
Thank you, Zaid. Remind me to pick up some meat for him later.
Hi! You guys okay?
Hi, you guys.
Hey, you guys.
Hands in the miners.
Yo, appreciate the hand earlier.
Thank the goddess you're all in one piece. Oh, I'd say you deserve most of the credit.
Thank you all for helping out so quickly.
Did we ever have Hoffman?
Nope,
this
I think
makes me
these
laugh
are a
because-
bunch of no-names, I think.
We have an attorney.
We had a
here
few
that's-
miners, but I don't think we had Hoffman.
We have an attorney here that's the firm is Hoffman O'Brien. Makes me laugh. Right, so
No need. We were the ones who asked you to do this job. Seriously, though, I can hardly believe what's going on in here.
Xander,
Alright.
have another voice.
Aren't these the tunnels that our great-grandfathers mined?
Do you have another voice? We're just gonna keep adding the voices here.
Okay. I never heard anything about them being like this. Well, your turn.
More importantly, why did the entrance suddenly cave in like that? I think we should go back to town for now. We can explain things fully once we're there.
I agree. Let's report all of our findings to Mayor Bigson. You're not gonna talk to Bigson?
Apparently not. And apparently Zeit's
Okay.
not riding in the car, he's just jumping away.
Aw.
Can he ride on top of the car? That would be better. Like he did with the bulletproof car. He just rode on it.
Man, oh man. Damn, this car is sweet. I might be a total lady killer cruising on as this thing, don't you think?
No comment. Wait, amateurs need to rely on flashy wheels to get where they want to go. If you catch my drift.
What are you calling an amateur, newbie?
I'd say he's got your number there. Sorry to tell you, Randy, but Wazzy's got you beat in that department enough to make a job out of it.
Come on, Noel. How are you gonna do a fellow CGF alum dirty like this?
Sorry. Ah.
We never did find out who was responsible.
The fact that we can't pin down a motive only makes it all the more unsettling. Where could they have gotten their hands on those explosives? Even the CGF doesn't use ones like that. Not regularly, anyway.
Are you sure it couldn't have just been a blast charge that was flying around the old mine? Granted, I wouldn't call myself a demolitions expert, but still.
No, it wasn't.
Oh.
Do you know something we don't?
Based on the smell of the residue near the entrance, I'd say there was a newer model of explosive, no older than 1 or 2 years. And a high-performance one at that.
You don't say.
You must be pretty well versed in them to glean all that with just your nose.
Well, it's not like gunpowder weapons are completely obsolete. They've fallen out with regular armies, but even now, some people prefer them. Especially the Jaegers.
Jaegers.
Then you were saying?
Hey, I'm just talking in hypotheticals here. For the record, Erebony is still the largest user of gunpowder weapons. They even have a large stockpile of old Reinford models.
Really?
I figured you know a lot more about these things than us. But Erebonia, huh? That makes matters even more complicated. Yeah, especially after yesterday.
What? Something happened?
Yes, actually.
So that Playboy was an Imperial spy all along, eh? Always knew he was hiding something.
He's not just a spy, he's a captain of their intelligence division. He might simply be here to scope out the city ahead of the trade conference. Also the matter of that red-headed girl who was with him.
That girl.
You feel the warmth of her hands even now.
Oh, what's this about? Missed something good?
Oh, well.
Huh?
Can we move on, please? Honestly, I can sympathize with how Rishi is treated by Ilya now.
I guess there are some similarities. All jokes aside, things may be coming to a head soon. Where that girl was, she was more than just your average civilian.
And she wasn't the only one. There's also that man we met yesterday, the one heading down the West Crossbow Highway from the Empire. Come to think of it, he had red hair too.
Yeah, now that you mention it. Wasn't red like Lecter's either. Rather, it was more like that girl's. In fact, they might have been the exact same shade. Wait.
Could it be? They all look at Randy's hair.
So what you're trying to say is they both have the same color hair as me.
Does that mean anything to you?
Well, shit. So they're really here.
Dun da da da!
This explains a lot.
Hey, Randy. Now, thank you, Lloyd!
They're in a tunnel. How are they getting service?
Yes, this is the special support section. Lloyd Banning speaking. Bannings, it's me. Who?
It's who?
Oh, Dudley.
It's
Okay.
me.
Who is
Clearly.
me? Oh, Dudley.
Me, obviously.
Heard you were away on business. Did you just get back? Yes, this afternoon. Emma filled me in. She said you were a big help yesterday. It was nothing, just doing our duty. More importantly, has something happened? Yes, I figured you all should know. Our Revanche compound was sold today. Officially has a new owner. The name on the deed is Crimson & Co. Crimson & Co. Wait, it's not Hayaway? Seems they snatched the contract from right under their noses. Presumably, someone from the Empire pulled some strings from behind the scenes. The Empire, huh? What kind of company is this? Run a high-class club in the Imperial capital named New Blanc. They also opened a branch location in Crosswell City about a year ago. Apparently, they're aiming to launch a full-scale expansion into the state. But it must be a front, right? Well, is Orlando there? Randy? Yeah, we just met up with him. I should hear the details about this Crimson & Co. from him. I'll contact you again tonight. Wait,
What's wrong?
that sounded like quite the heated conversation.
I get the picture. They got their hands in the old Ravash building, right? Oh well, mind them taking us to the entertainment district once we're back in the city? Just park her right by the entrance to the back alley.
I mean, I guess I can, but
Randy, just what is this Crimson & Co.?
Oh, well, it's an Erebonian company that manages one of Heimdall's most popping clubs, New Blanc. But in reality, it's a front used to fund the Jaeger Corps known as the Red Constellation. Hmm?
interesting.
Okay, hold on. I need to figure out.
Interesting.
I need to look up who this guy is.
We know who one of them is.
Yes, but we've had this person's voice before.
Mm-hmm.
I need to see. Oh, dang. There's some other people in here that I was not expecting to be in here.
Spoilers.
It's people I'm aware of. I'm not going to tell you who they are.
Spoilers.
I'm not telling you who they are.
Spoilers.
Okay. Can you tell me... This is the... Can you go back to where we went through... I went through... If you have in the
The
notes...
six Anguis.
The six Anguisses.
Professor Novartis. The old man,
Yes.
but not too old. It was
Yes. This was me?
Mhm.
Oh dear. Why did I give myself the villain of this game too? I got it.
you.
Oh, I
It
got
said
another
old man,
professor.
but not too old.
Because you keep on taking them.
No, this was when we were doing the round table of Anguisses.
Eh.
Unlucky.
I did not specifically take this guy with this intent. I had no idea who he was. We're done here. Shall we head back? Though on second thought, perhaps it's best to stop by that old mine gallery first. Be my... Hold on, I gotta get his voice again.
Oh, Lord.
Be my guest. Just remember to keep yourself out of danger. In the meantime, the fool is needed elsewhere. I trust you'll do your worst. Ah, that reminds me. Our assignments for this plan has been decided. Seventh Anguis and I will be in charge of things on this end. Really now? Giving out the big guns, are we? I suppose this makes sense. There are going to be some tricky pieces on the board. Maybe it's for the best. My thoughts exactly. Ah, and before I forget, I think I'll let you handle the operational reporting on the Astral Code. I'm quite excited to see how it fares in a low-level network environment. Yes, I'll take care of that when I have some free time to spare. Now then, in the name of the Grand Master. The name of the Grand Master.
What?
I may not have an audience. There's never a bad time to make a declaration. I, Enforcer number 0, Campanella the Fool, the Grand Master's representative, hereby declare the Phantasmal Blaze Plan now in motion.
It's okay, Campanella. We're your audience. We'll listen to you.
It would not surprise me for him to be a character that could break the fourth wall.
Mm-hmm.
That would not surprise me.
I feel like he has already.
I mean, he has actually. I think he does once.
Oh, yes, he did in the some of our mini games.
Yeah, he does in the mini games of 3. Sky Third. Randy.
Let's follow him. Zoom. You guys.
Yeah. You disable the burst mage when I don't need it, and it's enabled when I need it.
Did you know you have a burst gauge? Ah.
Uncle, Charlie.
All right, this is me.
Uh-huh.
Long time no see, Dolphy.
You haven't changed a bit these past 2 years.
Randy.
It's them, the ones from yesterday.
Oh, the pieces are starting to fall into place.
I had a feeling you related to them. The hair color's a dead giveaway and all, but still, wasn't expecting a family reunion today.
What are you doing here, Lecter?
Did you have something to do with the acquisition?
Well, I have been known to pull a few strings here or there. But man, oh man, a good thing we beat Hayway and their four-eyed orchid dragon to the punch.
You said it. I had to back off in the Eastern Quarter, but this time I'll get to have all the fun I want.
Eastern Quarter.
She means the war they waged with Hayway last year in Calvard. Tell me, Uncle, why are you here in Crossbell? What the hell are you planning? We're here on business, obviously. More importantly, I've got something you might like to know, Randolph. My brother's gone 6 odds under. What? Happened just last year. He and Zephyr's boss ended up taking each other to their graves.
A battle to the death between the War God and his bitter rival, the Jaeger King. You should have seen it. It was awesome.
That's so. Stupid old man. At least he died doing what he loved. But he had a real satisfied look on his smug-ass face, didn't he?
Yep, he looked like he was having the time of his life and death. That lucky dog. I wish I could find me a rival like that.
If nothing else, he went down with no regrets. Aside from having a worthless deserter of a son. Your vacation days are up, Randolph. Keep your schedule open. We'll be in touch.
Later, Dolphy.
Catch you on the flip side.
Zoom. Randy? Randy, what's that?
Are they who I think they are?
Yeah. Figment Orlando, vice leader of the Red Constellation, and his daughter, Shirley Orlando, one of their commanding officers. My uncle and cousin, the strongest and fiercest of the ogres.
Dramatic.
Bum, bum, bum.
I got promoted.
Oh look, just in time.
And that feels like a great place to stop.
It's a good stopping point. Yeah.
Be right back. Alrighty. Thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate. I appreciate. We're gonna go raid Empress Chronicle. Oh no. Let's see. Alright. Forewarning. We're gonna go raid Neomoder. He's playing Trails Through Daybreak. So potential spoilers. So just say hi and leave if you want to, if you don't want to see spoilers, because that's exactly what I'm gonna do too. I'm gonna go say hi, hop in, and leave so I can avoid spoilers. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.